ama abantie baako esi sojafo no pam no wafa so ahwere ne nkwa na yaka galamsey hu nsem a manso akwasi so ama ohene na bebo ntrene se asrafo no se wono anhwe yi a chese ne wombeku na de hye de a wone ebeti ayam na hu nsem na be bibiri se ahimfu ikura hin wo mu gina na yentie background kakrabra na youth no demonstration no. Ehwese ebetum na afi yetumi etie na enya asem ketwa kra enya asem ketwa ewo ho. Wei akwase so manso na enye ensem ketwa kra na PRO for Lands and Natural Resources Ministry no ewa ha na openi kabore ewa ha sei na menene twetwen komo kakra galamsey hu nsem no aye nsem bebre so hu wono ene kasa de ma Lands and Natural Resources Minister Fachemi or spokesperson for the Lands and Natural Resources Minister me can PR Campijano akusi Mahmoud Kabore. Good morning.
Yeah bro
Bibi aboko de
adom
minister ho ye
na me adom ora amakofi bua no ho ye fra adom
is it Ghana ana we chena chikakra
Ghana onu de onu say ejuma no say de ejuma ye de man do no Ghana it's rather unfortunate say ono akroya na say hwe as environment minister. You know, when you have a lot of environmental conferences because apart from that almost all the time when he's in the country I say happen utumrikaba ewura kotoko hini ho kasi na adwuma edi ama media unshira beka ho bi and Ashanti Media shira no kuse and metimi aka wo fidi kesi so abra memensi where say it's been 1 year of progressive leadership. It's been 1 year of impactful leadership. Metimi metina hamfans wu nyina manimu kasa na nanu say gadanse to atwa but akoko ade metimi aka ne say afini dwuma so owura makofibu abo aso ho no sentrene papa shasia efremu ba dwuma no nsan ebeto so de ahonfama pa ene nkodin asom Ghana for butani e ba kope say ndan so da kro de nanka yesu ni nyina ni atese yiwan ekofuma mfanso nkobiem na kwaye no asasine dada maya habam no mabuna nya dwuma ye na krumo ye da masumbi so ye de aba that is urama kofibu abuta and when him say tibia na say na nanom ne sentwerefo Ghana for na chidie inshallah okay say obaye in Mahama 1 na a major problem in so obey energy minister no the doom so is a thing of the past
right.
Mahama number 2 a major problem ye galamsey ono so dey san dey ashansa as ono dey am say nyamia sisi no so go say problem be o man room no ye dey shansa be en mi oji say be so
right medase but first of all who say mrebi or try to put forth certain restrictions on kwanye faso eton aban nsase.
That's right.
And sa no mano and I learned over 4,000 state lands yatoto ebo so ayeto no kura so nye bo papa mame mfam free ase mfiri ho how serious is that situation na minister minim say on nnam himfo na sansa si akodididi omo nsem akoye sa ohawi because e serious metinam say 4,000 to mine ni ni so ade hunu ade be bibia da chenche say amanfo magin kono onya will mfama wo mo abusuafo ana say e na ekoso
akọ beda say o we kai say ye to abawe amampanin de nkrata bi ba bonten so senka my Ghana sase ya ban sase de e fata bonto so je ton ho processes nyina enti osise na mamu wie ya ramakofu ba so e ho o said say on to ba so ku bi na inye hwehwemu into sales of public lands
right
enti otiko no de deputy minister here owura Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana Bole Bambo MP deputy minister eto ano as chairman. Now, between the year 2017 to 2024, you share lease application of 8,160.
8,160. Okay.
Now, I heard about that. They say they can 4,176 direct transactions. So they enjoy buying the annual Twamobi. Mumbai 2,799 a different regularization.
Okay.
Regularization is a ebia Mrs. say akwakwo yo kurubi so hene. Na asase bi da mantwe na mfo say na na wo dia. Na me no abeka na mato. Wie no hu say say ya ban dia.
Okay.
And no say ho ho obeko no ya regularize amount so okay. And e say di na ban. Okay. And ye wo 108 land swap any PPAs and only and they back where hydrogen power and no Ashanti Media ni di ehim pa okay act 1036 na a year subsection 235 section 235 subsection 4 or say the assassin state institution and a state company be say be a DVL say be a works and housing,
right?
Say be a university be. Now, assassin, you only have usage right. The man say fire na no kwa na between the assassin.
Na say be also the be bunzu a
fire bunzu and also be see them first dying.
Okay.
Say adwen ba say be asabe o ntumi fa nya de kro no ntino o assassin hu hia obi o pese o de mo bufuro ko ja assassin o ba bi a it is not your power to do that.
Oh sir.
I was say all right o three common minister of lands no the cabinet. Na cabinet digital mansana. But them say state institution do no abu mani eguso. Typical example oduru nkran 37 he ba bi na DVL office ni si.
Yeah.
And they say o mani private man bi swap it. Ama odo omako hacho new office na ewo hacho no
eno no na
befa because this is a prime land
yenye ne saa so
enti koye no esidimi mfiri ni pemu nka se me masase no a ebia ya media ya ban dia no afedia me de ma ebia kabore company menene swape na kabore company akoma mi asase o ebia danyame dabi.
Okay,
you can only do that when you have express a friend is saying instruction and I say confirmation from the Minister of Lands. I don't know what to me every cabinet.
Right.
About sentimentum, Sassibaye wa ha, and then what tree, it was sentimentum ha. I go through sa PPA, any land swap wa minister na only more. Na yo hawa.
So those lands no ya na ye ne den ye gi ade ana say ye ja mo musa
so no the abasan you have to look into it and until sa investigation in audit is of concern.
Okay,
out of the 8,160 obi bia otimi wie in the process onya land title
Kafra.
Atifu vancheme. Obi bia otimi wie process na otimi nya na land title no. You see still you be subject to value for money and process audit on case by case basis.
And not stressing.
It is tell you awa kwata za so mi kuro mu do so amaya sase 30,000 Ghana cedis. And amaya sase kro no ano awa ko to bi wo cantonment 30,000 Ghana cedis. Any adwene mfa cantonment wo kro no anso me nua penny opoma akwa to be $1 million. Who the auto the 30,000 Ghana cedis. Any adwene nko.
Right.
So based on prevailing market price benchmark no kwa be say obi boa ma obu o minor
fans. It nipa no ato dada kra still ye be ma na tua de aka na.
It doesn't matter. No ye be hwe na untumi ntua bi nka ho ya hotire afiri wonsa. Na omo tiri nye kra omo de omo agenza ase na omo nyenya title na de the recommendation of the committee a cabinet approving say we deem all those processes all applications as cancelled.
All right.
Yeah, what Minuka say we have about 5,000 applications. I don't know, and go through. So about 5,000 public lands there. Yeah, what did you say? No,
me miss out this question. Edintina, most of these lands, no, man for Oshimwa, now utie ni eko na kwa see be politicians, any businessmen ya. Sebi omo na ewusika wukrumu ananso omo ntimi ntue sika kese enya asase obere kura no yesi sika edi ama no kura sebe me ametiwe bi kura nka metimi ato na ye de amani panesa because a state lands into your links na ya ne ase de ya che edi afa no edi ne ma wo munya motivation timi yes ade no because ye dwene ho ayentiase you as citizens ye dwene ho ayentiase
oh say many of yempeni for no so munya kwanya se yensomo a omwura fi omo said there is a vast difference between position and possession. Yeah, do a good deal be no say hwe ho and say the idea amount say ye would dey different enti mre ni nka so ya no mwura fi
right
na senya sa ade your mind dia de eye den na opese o fade ye o dia fade adamfo abusua nyonko dia said the wukai.
Yeah.
And can you count more ko ba okra bona mo ko bie. Dinka mo na medimadi ba wade.
Yeah.
Now so was that the value no onyakro de baba free.
Sure.
And sometimes it's that arrogance of power no aye can be a small little girl near Thomas as in prime area mano. Now no na mo see a kuhwie. The wabo bra o nkna asase. Also ya the amount maybe the amount 30,000 Ghana cedis. Nande Apollonia as a cry say not transaku. Kaswa as a cry not transaku. How and I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I share Omanpenima and the code of ethics conduct our dear man appointees. Not even this review on recent public lands recommendations in Abanibia. You know, so both prohibits government officials from buying public lands going forward.
Wow. That's
yeah, be come cry mra kesi actually say untumi nto abayansa if you're a public if you're a politician and say you're a public servant because unim ye say be boa ma say no dey near oba the processes are the same obo bi fa actually ba processes are the same but technocrat not lands commission hono na me mako within the Mahmoud Kabore spokesperson to the minister as I see sumasi me hu say ba bi e dan me pe me me yi na see $50,000 masa me see spokesperson na akwa no ba o feel say $50,000 no besa go to hu me me mfe kura ya do go to 5,000 cedis
sure
osuro obonadwuma ho bai but yes ye ntimi ntobi di a me ko obi fufuro bo okọ as Ghana ni se sheye da ho no na odine bede odine fo to me alhamdulillah one to me na wakọ ba fufuro ko gurumo na ogosi bi na ye kama enti how but I believe in sheye di go akwam e bi ebunim say minister have been able to convince cabinet and ministry of finance for the first time nka afi muni na no lands commission etonton ni transaction obey nyina no
okay
or the 67% co-consolidated fund
no okay kwa buying futu
nanka buying the other things
right.
But he has been able to convince and they yet 100% retention
tie diskani nyina
be lands commission
wow
33% ya omudi mande ya omudi adada but 67% na buy the maye no they targeted 2 projects. One, digitalization of land administration and services.
Okay.
2, the land banks are can ho asem.
Digitalization on administration, how is it going to be?
We want to get to a point akukwa nyenwa wa say ohene klubi so hine nana mo adaru manyemu nyina bi mo adabusu apeni bi asase ba kwato manipa nwotwe.
Yeah.
But if we are able to digitalize our land services and administration, akoko with just your phone and clicking a button, you should be able to know say coordinate your maintenance so as your maintenance so there. That's why I'm behind that. But what I say, obi kura nya asase ni we go registration na no baba obi areho some of me nua penny me communication officer wo su bi. Ni nyonku bi na wato asase wo central region. Baba wa no go do ya say asase no go register no obi so obaje no 6,000 Ghana cedis. Hey, you hear me cry? I said, no, be auto no cry. It's a new 5,000. But digitalization, with just your phone, you should be able to know all the fees and charges on your phone digitally.
Wonderful.
Which is easier, reducing the human interface and the corruption now, woman. With just you can sit here and apply for your land title. Me konebra bibre in the passport nyina ye dia.
Thank watch me a payment online.
We do it. In fact, they are even moving to a point when you send the auto car. Now go digital register. Can any aswan krata bibre amount. And no we nyina de go card ba ko peso. Card get say.
No crowd.
And the card bibia also be. Wow. We are getting to a point where all of these things will be doable. And the land bank is a very important project.
Right.
Meaning penny puma peso ye fu assassin of Guinea. Okoya Grabusia bin in a train or Henny bin in a train. But this time, Ministry of Lands, they are buying the work. I say first is but never do any. That's who say reserve. How can't we demarcate those areas as banks? Now, cook person here for such a front place and you feel that no, he because in case. All you need to do is to come to the Lands Commission na share what such a front place. Any a great department. Me pass as AB 100 hectares a year full. You know why I say ya coach as I say no kwa juma. Say I feel now pa I bind the lease for afe. It's a way of also working to improve on our food security and also ensuring say young people can have access, especially a ma. A ma are the most vulnerable when it comes to access to land for agricultural activities. And I feel the decentralization of the Lands Commission and Kasa.
Okay.
No one wants to be free accommodate. All the way to Kumasi, I be register Masase.
Just say regional capitals.
Why? Na waba send so atebubu ejura mampon wabedru ansana wabakumase be year land registration.
That's stressful.
Last year we achieved 36% decentralized, 36 district new underserved district.
Okay.
Decentralized year. This year the target is 110.
And BBA offices.
Yeah, they call district level. But I think in answer by the end of this term, all 262 I guess 262 districts hano. Na Lands Commissioner share wokono.
That's
so that it gets the services gets to the doorstep of the people. Boakura ma pressure wo regional bi mo afa hona. O mo adane ne for
go boys ni adi.
I
think it's a
one other thing we observed was the Form 5.
Okay.
Akoko will you believe say almost every region in this country have a different Form 5. A different Form 5. I know na human discretion. They say you come Form 5 no as it stands now it's not working. Yeah, baby review near and the papa you been one uniform Form 5.
Form 5 na there.
In fact, it's also part of the forms I feel for, but the honor na even in terms of how much you're paying near the capture the most one of the most important details.
Yeah.
But that's a region be one day. You see a uniform one you be publish your website Ghana Nibia can access it. Now I feel it. Now I go through Nina ya. Then you when you know you need task force be ensure compliance for the first time in the history of this country, a Tiba will call Public Lands Task Force.
Okay.
To more, I may say, when your titles are land, you cancel a just as you know, who task force drew a share. And they knew in the community.
Almost better get a land gas for, right?
I mean, land gas is a problem why you know, say between us here. But we have the preliminary duty. Our first duty is to make sure say obi a say as we investigation we and ye free some yetimi age obi a ne de engine no obi anko ha no ewie na say ye wie process we nyina na langas that see your how okrom ha langas those private nyina say langas ho kwan pa betim dey no so afa so but for now their mandate is to make sure say the ekodi obi ho bone so no a reveal no we should be able to get that land back.
I'm happy to hear all these things on lands, especially with the digitalization.
I'm saying I don't want to name you.
I say no and no necessarily high. Na on say me bo video be crisis where I mean someone is dead and all that. Galamsey no ekono say Drew saying because ohwe enkurase baabi ana osu say oh aha de ehu say Galamsey hotspot entinka aban ani akọ ho anka be kọ ho na anka wo fam but amanfo still wo mu didim akwakura wo your friends akwasi so say yeah and wakoto peti mu na say wo mu gusu etum amana no wo ho na wo mu say nsase no what is happening 9 months na enye effective and then we don't get it.
Agogwa de metima kan of education so no say na medical assurance no Galamsey atuontu ye meka say ya tu Galamsey ase na mene no no mo mamfa ni die kura batifo ne mo Galamsey kofom as part of government strategies I dey ko Galamsey ade ba ko akasi kakra the alternative akoko ababi obi anu aduane da no opa fa bomb to ho. Once that is a point of survival for the person, we are then obesanko. And untin ye yen hye say yen fa etuo ni abanko ye omo kan ho a.
Okay.
Na mum say the fanti ko dua mpoano na fanti be kwa fare susu nti ye fanti be didi pomu dia. Ade ne ye Asante nzema gonja ekudua sika kokko so omo de muntu ni sika kokko. So let's create an alternative within the mining field. Because akokwa the wako Galamsey pe akonya no 5 blade ni 4 blade wo hu 10,000 dano ono ka say alternative no ye yankopam dwom facility ne kaba onfiu ono ka chese be dia asase kodo bru ne twen boso miensa onfiu
right
until it's better you create an alternative but this time with environmental conservation as your hallmark.
Okay, how
any day responsible cooperative mining buy.
Okay.
But my main can will feel the case admitting it on national platform say Sansi say no catch kakra.
Right.
Him say bibia no the bia no hoju so.
Yeah.
O share the tragedy that got associated with the project of Granoa. It has its own negative repercussions on the program.
Sure.
Say ye kwa pound national project na nipa beye nwotwe nka bi nhemu ya sa e ma project no kwedu ba bi na say ababa ebusuefuo bi wo ka ho asem kura na ne ka enti yes ama a delay but in the coming days in the coming weeks we are adapting a new strategy.
Okay.
Akokwa it's been difficult to mobilize these young people because they don't even believe it. Now no other community man they drew honum na you can't even differentiate between and Galamsey. Yes, a community man the kurubi dia to so mranti o home ni so faso na party mpedifo bi na da so far. No more can they don't believe it.
Yeah.
So we're working with Minerals Commission. They say the AN say you be baby asasi a mineralize.
Right.
And so be a meho. Kwa be a meho ni about be a manso. Manso kwesi sufo. Free ne eko nyina no. Wa be hu so ugina kwa ho. Wa be hu so ugina subonti we hu. Wa be hu so ugina dotto we mu. Ye be chew. Obi an kwa asasi we so. Ye the somewhat ne bibia kosi ho no containers ne the first aid ne the changing room ina ko no
ti hana munidi.
So once they are all able to move them down, there's believability in the project. Now one day pet ye the Minerals Commission, Water Resource Commission, EPO, all the team back up, register leadership, register members, ye the NIPO hold what kind of PPE are they supposed to use, method no crown send ye guide do more.
Okay,
makes it easy.
Right.
Abema adwuma no akọ en sabi baby o mi obi azumde ho. Abema sa akreka we nyina na to ade. Because it's becoming very difficult for us to mobilize. Now Manso a okoya ya ne aba oh asase we made nkrata communal commission say person me propose akoto so we na mo ye champion ataje nsase nkente so no this operation by in the next few days and it's government of Ghana operations.
Okay.
Nti ye hwe mo obi emfa na kaka message dwanam who feel say oh legitimate case go to court.
Okay.
Nkofo bi so deliberately is frustrating the process.
Aden.
Oko do asase so na fi no de nkrata bi okọ search na asuma si din wo so aden a or the proposal to not the proposal to so na ban fa mawa. What does it then I feel say odia. Even prospecting even prospecting here the prospecting license amount now what default to even 1 month of ground rent payment kurano it's tantamount to say betimi I revoke our prospecting lease na from.
But these are people omufin say they have authority ebi no mo behe MPs these
Arawo 7 say in the last 8 years the all mineralized areas in this country the Nkrofo bi chefai
send na make
and over and interestingly they are so smart that yedi Nkrofo bi a duabatabo mpenifo bi but babi adru no that cooperative mining is an antidote,
right?
Everything solve bo ba ko betu dia kum no mamiensa,
right?
One, youth employment. Unim say youth are mining areas nko yes, value chain is about 3 million Ghanaians. Imagine say cooperative is going to create about 2.7 million jobs.
Sure.
Two, it is an antidote to everything you see galamsey na no kwata because nipa no nya baabi a ahoye konkon so nsuo ni wa yi ni ho ni eboa na mana ye ni yi a onko nsuo no mu onko kwaye no mu nti kwaye ni nsuo no aye ya dadwene kese no ayese no ho nto no ani nte ensinna damu. Three, even in terms of areas are large scale mining companies or AG ne obuasem ranti dey see ye asanko ni tontokrum dey see ye I have Kenya as in Nimo DC. It is not limited to these areas, but be a mining company because you'll be a room community no money fine. But so mama and Sassini be in terms of large scale companies near the year cooperative yamu no mudi or mushroom dim now most would do mushroom yamua. Even the friction between communities and large scale mining companies so it's over.
Wow.
To go back up it will be a should contribute. Na cooperative in the coming days operational committee civilians civilians a woman here jama me director of operations at the cooperative mining and just one minerals commission person. The rest of them are military men.
Wow.
And my typical is amoko banda krubu efro banda wewa.
Okay.
The people that work there, about 90% of the people that work there are Ivorians.
Omenye Ghanaians.
It is our chrono person the cooperative mining. You have to clear the area first. Because what the Ghana for Krako, and that is where military men are very important on the operational committee. Minister said, "Intino, mabunu ina no munso nchope." And I know on the 18th and 19th. And at the maiden edition of Local Content Summit, Yekobiano or Takrade. Then you know, say, in terms of large scale, in terms of medium scale, in terms of small scale, even in terms of cooperative mining, Ghanaians should be invested in terms of mining contractors, suppliers, and all of that. Said the Bayazikano, because Brunino and now whoever is investing on Sanfani Nankonu. Nazi can you be now rippling effect open my supply contract say or supply ebi a omo hauling trucks ties amomo open my we oba beto me board any view Afram place me so benya kakra koto cement wura so wa ko ye na je sika no nam guru but ye the ma sa India ni no sa Canadian no sa Russia no e ba sa kodukurum so no enti na ye encourage ya ye kurum hamrante ni bia kakra wo mu nsem se anyway anyhow o kakra no ekuta no especially these miners mumfa mo ho nhye especially this cooperative no go ye nkofa enye science enye skyrocketing bia eye mo a mo ye no an ye gada mo se na mo mu fidi a mo de se azase no ene sa fidi mu fa mbra nkyere mo kwampa mo de baya kotoko hene da obeda Asante Media obeda thinking say so that no pe be nyu super dey
sure. I think it's a great initiative. Said the Okano, idea na mo can say say ebiwi no. Mo can say the results. Paper no so effect. In fact, paper no so effect. But
I'm the one who interviewed me in your penny rasta.
Yeah, together.
He admitted say
improvements are back across.
Yeah, man, no mate to me. But I know she said the interventions being implemented. It's yielding positive results.
Right.
And no, but Ukraine say, Mama, continue to give more
to the people.
Right. And your people so
right.
It will coupled with active Juma. Naimos, I'm telling you, is one of the best things that has happened to us.
Okay.
Yes, it's one of the best things. Now Juma be any pay, no. And 100%.
Okay.
But Naimos have proven, say indeed, what the professionals lead there. And it is so because Naimos is predominantly professional.
Because Naimos we know.
Yes.
Idea man yeme one we. I don't know whether Jeff you have it. Naimos refuse you a bribe no. There's amount of money na nyesika ketwa. I learned a yesika kese pa even bundle ba kokora da ha no nti oba Facebook Jeff an alignment mami womo ya titi bebre but this one no in fact clear now the guy was really transacting with them.
I can even show you a lot of pictures.
They insisted that they were arresting more body cameras and now one they don't move phones we
have cameras, we not body cameras per se, we have military media as part of the team.
Okay.
The operation we are saying who say Hanum from never hire you from their team that do the capturing.
Okay.
Now we are operation we were order for us. Na ubi a to car bahonum or buy 1 million Ghana cedis fresh note. 1 million Ghana cedis.
That's can it 10 billion.
10 billion. Engineer only muano nano or that's all remand or cantonment police.
Munyano.
Yeah, quiet operation be or win area hono.
Okay.
I shouldn't have mentioned the area.
Anyari.
I didn't see how he be about it and no he them.
Marchino.
It's Naimos is different. It's different. And all this morning no you're recording as exhibit it goes to operational plan pool.
About Genesis can do that. On the Facebook. Cars were
was a cooperation. Was a cooperation. Yeah. And the same to the sea Osino. Razak. Razak can say a question and Kara or P or Dinsika near there. Any a chino. A chino also count. So now you can't say, check. Operators in India campaigns, and this is what we meant.
Wow.
Who campaign would Diagro Bana Mina Menquara in the idea? About as I feel now for me a party, I'm saying, the Kakacho
Aquan is Canada also,
119,000.
And that screen is no, this is serious. Yeah. Many Mr. Wabafie kakra. Na oba you know if you to say within your party more babamu for about a year any econo what are the calling background
so far so very good. The medical besame can say a government that has returned from opposition in 8 years in just 1 year cannot satisfy all party people.
Okay.
And until adum yankakra no extend a helping hand to other people. Okay. It's the only way bit mama buto yam and satisfaction. Sometimes in Jessica it's just a phone call.
Sometimes
just a phone call.
You finish
so say Sabio the na only jumadi only nitem kutahudi no na yedi jumadi for instance agogwana mene na mozofo nam subiri kwa bretum 3 days 2 nights 3 days non-stop ofem no wanyam na obufu a no de na je say ma nyam hu a explain na je obeka say me na me mfa call but exceptional cases as much as possible let's try and pick up by so no party I say start a reorganization on the 10th of February now it started.
Okay.
And the registration no cost akwanya o hoso obi o person obodo this in biano.
Waiting.
Free na kopem 30th March the obitim obedon na Asante ana yedi emfuruma hye le bia dodo no ase kabore yes me papa enchiri na kabore defri ami mama abra do twumwa nesi nimpo ene agya afre barima no wo fa ase ne se dwon mo firi sakra wonu na ono mre bi etwam no ye nkroma chairman
okay
I'm from provincial chairman who say John so by general secretary
okay
but in a different political party
right.
And they did want to say be the ammonia somewhere and by accident a generational genes in Ibina as so now Sante dear you buy you wouldn't say in your penny about no routine Alex Kwakwasa for Jane no more cameo no money penny for ya did you manase asoma and never be a do name say Mraso say Adrian so
also brasso
penny for don't know me who say communication
oh okay
and akokwa obeje this obeje tum say ban communication so dia eguso aye ya family bia
yeah
sometimes it's not just about the message it's about how you deliver the message and I was here dia hombrasie nimum ye sechere kano no krem ama santima hunu say between the NDC and the MPP there nsunsun ye kese da mu a egina ho ama santem punto ne nkoso ya anu ntimi mfo mo ho ntoto saa nkomodie no I was say dia hombrasie kofom chire mu with evidence. Right. Waiting na make us me feel say make me discerning so party na chairman hene wa sentiment ba me ko discern
na inquire regional communications officer.
That's right.
Wow. Me fantastic oba as a spokesperson for Lands and Natural Resources Minister. I mean maintain who asim bia and your communication is on point mostly. Your friend here we interview we say anopay what started abedru sabre and omomatiu nyina no momo bibia ba clear what you are doing there policies amudi go everything is clear in terms of communication fantastic but background one who say support no so sa ma wadwene nsesan bia ohwe nipa mienu miensa bi na bi omotawachi ana o backing no kese kwa was
nukre say Asante ye na ye super in terms of political constituencies about 47 constituencies
right
na da abas na akwenya zo onko bi mu na ye regional communication retreat
okay
na onanso so ye nko bi I was even busy doing something na maybe before
okay
the whole room I communicators from 47 constituencies no deputies and Mahmoud Kabore
near Bodi. Wow.
Enti me man no ma enyetimu de.
Okay.
Fee na kunwa beto. Whoever wishes to contest is allowed.
Sure.
But mujidi say ye behwe adwuma no na ye de agya wono abetumi ayo. Bama fomu a obi bia obegina bibia na kompresim. Me frɛ omu nyina ba. Omu ye mpenifo omu ye mfefo. Nya ya bom.
Okay.
Amba mafamua which is the unlikely event.
Right.
Obia obenyansuni me na si akon ho akoboni chidom. Amadwuma na but me wogidie.
Yeah.
Say ene ye to aba no a we should not get less than 75%.
May around the performance in terms of communication there. I'll be surprised if I'll be very very much surprised but yeah and I'll put my boy
communication Abbas no redeeming ko
I mean I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if me who say ube stand tall among anybody who will come because me may surprise but final words to Nipa ETO assurance from the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry and also to your party folks at Omuasi.
Mame fa akwenya sonkui na menda Ghana fo nyina ase ochita pa e dia tai yaso e nechi for the past 1 year.
Okay.
A lot has been achieved but much more is ahead of us. And tienton ko so masa anka bom no entna na yen hye nuanom a agudie tu no mdidi hu se aban nchire agufo ma godie tuo na mo ni ye nhyehyeye se hawa na kwan ya ifa so tu no ade breye no ebesisa hawa no ano kwan na ye nyina yatimi adi hu asundwe mu a emfa hawa bia amre saa nhyehyeye nya ye dodo no a mretia wa kai akasa e be role a fully the responsible cooperative mining obia benya biadi obia benya biaye nti mpepre wo ho emfa ho nkoto amanimu bibika adia si wo Manso akwesi so woni sema ye adwuma wa amanse pen nti that is my area pa
okay
busunya bi this year na no ho aka ya mabusunya no yakọ mpihwe mu guso ekoso ba bi ede to asun yoruba bia na ebehwe na ede ato ni mu ebesere na nanom se cooperative ibadie omune mobuno no nkasa na omunye no papa kosa kwanya wo so wetima en papa didia ade na wo so koye no bone na obi ba utumri ka koto amenam ni nyina mo na no ya na ye ko Manso nyankuma se ni asare kromu 800 acres of degraded minor area ya ko kromu nyina yedue nua enti sa mo ntimonka bi wa kwasi so nyina ya aban ni so de hu ye be ko katakata so ba yen kata so no de yentu mapuno no fo se yen fa ye hu she cooperative no se de be ya ye hu enko basem
okay
na me de manu si na me party for ukwa amanse ukọ Jakubu adanse ko atwema ene ne mpotamu said ye ho ye mining areas na sa na me party for no bi nso ye mining ne bi enu nti o ye party ni a ntoro ho fa ho ko fase because sekan a mini secretary wo ya so ye ho na sekan no fa no enim party a enim party b oto mmanuma wato nti ye nyina yemfa ho hye ye kora de ti ye se ya ban na ba it is easier to reach out to me than MPP ni or me nti take that advantage ni ye ya ye ma nyina ye hye ura Asante kotoko ni monyam ye hye kan ye ura mampani John Romani Mahama ni monyam ye mfa hye nyina ye ho ni monyam sansa Ghana no enye mienu ba kope right amintia me ndisi fo nyina no pay. We have a series of engagement. Sure. Penifum bi omna ye party no cover by no. Even though grounds looks good, but the obu ni yese for obu ni die ma die se patam. To me company fo bebre na so akocho me se nana no mu. Mo fa se mo ba mo nana. Emre no so me pese me de me ho bo afore be so party. No mu shira me. Na ye mu yedu. Na etimi ye adwuma no ma no so nipa ne nyame ni. Me da se bebre.
Be da se Muhammad Kabore no